We're diving deep into a fascinating story about the 1979 Washington quarter. Believe it or not, one of these coins recently made headlines with a jaw-dropping market value of $1.6 million. Yes, you heard that right. Millions for a quarter that most people might have overlooked in their pocket change. So what makes this coin so special, and why is it worth so much? Stick around because we'll uncover all the details. Let's start with a bit of history. The Washington quarter has been a staple in American currency since 1932, when it was introduced to honor the bicentennial of George Washington's birth. The design, featuring Washington's profile on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse, was created by sculptor John Flanagan. Over the decades, the coin underwent some changes, but its iconic look remained a constant. Fast forward to 1979. That year, millions of quarters were minted, including the ones bearing the D Mint mark, which stands for the Denver Mint. By all accounts, the 1979 D quarter was an ordinary coin. Billions of quarters were circulating at the time, and this coin wasn't expected to be particularly rare or valuable. So, how did a coin that was worth just 25 cents end up being worth $1.6 million? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, condition, and demand among collectors. When it comes to coin collecting, not all coins are created equal. A coin's value can skyrocket if it's in impeccable condition, features an error, or has an extremely low population in certain high-grade certifications. The 1979 D quarter that sold for $1.6 million falls into this elite category. Let's break it down. First, condition is everything in the world of coin collecting. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a flawless, uncirculated coin. Coins graded at the higher end of the scale, especially those in mint state 67 or higher, are incredibly rare. The 1979 D quarter in question was graded MS68 by a leading coin certification service, making it one of the finest examples ever discovered. Second, rarity plays a huge role. While millions of 1979 D quarters were minted, finding one in such pristine condition is almost unheard of. Most coins from that era have been circulated, meaning they've accumulated scratches, wear, and tear over the years. To find one in near-perfect condition, untouched by time, is a collector's dream. Third, there's the demand factor. Coin collectors and investors are always on the lookout for unique pieces to add to their collections. A coin like the 1979 D quarter, with its exceptional grade and rarity, sparks fierce competition among buyers. And when collectors compete, prices can reach astronomical levels. But there's one more twist to the story. This particular coin wasn't just any 1979 D quarter. It's believed to have a unique die error that sets it apart from the rest. Die errors occur during the minting process and can result in slight variations in the design. These errors, though unintentional, make a coin even more desirable to collectors. While the specifics of the error on this coin haven't been widely disclosed, it's safe to say it played a significant role in driving up the price. So, what does this mean for you? Should you start digging through your loose change and old coin jars in search of a 1979 D quarter? Absolutely. While the chances of finding a coin in MS68 condition are slim, it's not impossible. Coins with minor errors or in decent condition can still fetch a good price. Even if you don't strike gold with $1 million coin, it's always exciting to uncover a hidden treasure in your own collection. If you're serious about coin collecting or just curious about the value of your quarters, there are a few steps you can take. First, educate yourself about coin grading. Knowing what to look for in terms of condition and errors can make a big difference. Second, consider getting your coin certified by a reputable grading service. Certification adds credibility and can significantly increase the value of your coins. Lastly, stay informed about market trends. Coin values can fluctuate based on demand, so it's essential to keep up with the latest news. Now, before we wrap up, let's address a common question. Why would anyone pay $1.6 million for a quarter? For serious collectors, it's not just about the monetary value. Coins like the 1979 D quarter represent a piece of history, a tangible connection to the past. Owning such a rare and valuable coin is a matter of pride and prestige. It's an investment, a conversation starter, and a legacy all rolled into one. In conclusion, the story of the 1979 D Washington quarter is a testament to the thrill of coin collecting. Who would have thought that a humble quarter could be worth millions? It's a reminder to always keep an eye out for hidden gems, whether in your pocket change or your old coin collection. You never know, you might just stumble upon the next big discovery. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you've ever come across a valuable coin or if you're inspired to start hunting for treasures. We uncover the fascinating story of one of the most intriguing coins in American history, the 1995 P. Washington quarter dollar. Believe it or not, this seemingly ordinary coin is now valued at an astounding $1.7 million. That's right, a quarter that once bought a pack of gum is now worth enough to buy a mansion. How did this happen? Stick with me as we unravel the mystery. Let's start with some history. The Washington quarter has been a staple of U.S. coinage since 1932, introduced to honor the bicentennial of George Washington's birth. This iconic design by John Flanagan has graced the quarter for decades, becoming a symbol of American pride. By 1995, these coins were everywhere: pocket change, vending machines, you name it. But what makes the 1995 P. Washington quarter special? First, let's talk about the P mint mark. For those new to coin collecting, the mint mark on a coin tells you where it was made. The P stands for the Philadelphia Mint, one of the oldest mints in the United States. Philadelphia produced millions of Washington quarters in 1995, so at first glance, there's nothing unusual about this coin. Or is there? Here's where things get interesting. Not all 1995 P quarters are created equal. While millions of these coins are worth only face value, 25 cents, a select few have become collector's gold. The reason? Rarity and an unusual error. It turns out that a small number of these coins were struck with a unique minting mistake, making them incredibly desirable to collectors. So what's the error? Experts have discovered that some 1995 P. Washington quarters feature a rare doubling on certain details, particularly the letters and numbers. This is known as a double die error. In simple terms, it means the coin was struck twice by the minting press, slightly off alignment. This subtle flaw creates a fascinating effect where certain parts of the coin appear shadowed or doubled. For coin collectors, errors like this are the holy grail. They're rare, they're fascinating, and they tell a story about how coins were made. The double die error on the 1995 P quarter is particularly significant because it's one of the sharpest and most well-defined examples of its kind. Combine that with its rarity, and you have a coin that's worth far more than its face value. Now, let's talk numbers. How did a 25-cent coin skyrocket to a market value of $1.7 million? The value of rare coins is driven by a few key factors: rarity, condition, and demand. The 1995 P. Washington quarter checks all the boxes. Only a handful of these error coins are known to exist, making them incredibly rare. Furthermore, collectors value coins in pristine condition, and the few surviving examples of this quarter are in near-perfect shape. But rarity and condition alone aren't enough to drive such astronomical prices. The final piece of the puzzle is demand. Coin collecting has grown in popularity over the years, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for unique pieces. The 1995 P. Washington quarter has become a symbol of the thrill of the hunt, a rare gem hidden in plain sight. You might be wondering, is it possible that I have one of these $1,000,000 quarters in my pocket change? The short answer is, it's unlikely, but not impossible. If you want to check, here's what to look for. First, make sure your quarter has the 1995 date and the P mint mark. Then, examine the coin under magnification. Look closely at the words, Liberty and In God We Trust, for any signs of doubling. If you spot it, congratulations, you might just have a fortune in your hands. Of course, verifying a coin like this requires an expert eye. If you think you've found a rare 1995p quarter, your best bet is to have it authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service. They can confirm whether your coin is genuine and assign it a grade, which will determine its value. The story of the 1995p Washington quarter is a reminder of how fascinating the world of coin collecting can be. A simple piece of pocket change can turn out to be a treasure, holding history, artistry, and value far beyond what meets the eye. It's a world where curiosity pays off, sometimes literally. As we wrap up, let me leave you with this thought. Coins are more than just money. They're pieces of history. Each one tells a story about the time and place it was made. And every once in a while, a coin like the 1995p Washington quarter captures the imagination of collectors, becoming a legend in its own right. So, next time you're sorting through your loose change, take a closer look. Who knows? You might be holding a piece of history, and maybe even a $1.7 million treasure. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. We're diving into one of the most fascinating stories in modern coin collecting, the 1981p Washington $quarter coin. Believe it or not, a coin you might have found in your pocket change could now be worth an astonishing $1.8 million. That's right, we're talking about a humble quarter with a value that rivals luxury cars and $1,000,000 homes. So grab a seat because this is one story you won't want to miss. Let's start with the basics. The 1981 Washington quarter was minted as part of the regular coinage for circulation. It features George Washington's iconic profile on the obverse, designed by John Flanagan, a staple of U.S. currency since 1932. On the reverse, we see an eagle perched on a bundle of arrows, wings spread majestically, encircled by the inscription United States of America, $quarter, and E pluribus unum. The P mint mark indicates it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the key facilities responsible for producing billions of coins each year. But why is this coin suddenly worth so much? What makes it stand out? First, let's address rarity. Not every 1981p quarter is valuable. The vast majority are worth their face value of 25 cents, and even uncirculated examples might fetch only a few dollars. However, there's an ultra-rare variety or error coin from this year that has become the holy grail for collectors. It's this rarity, combined with collector demand, that's driving the price sky high. The specific coin that has taken the numismatic world by storm is a 1981p quarter with a remarkable mint error. Mint errors occur during the production process and can include double dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, or other anomalies. For this quarter, the most sought-after version features a double die obverse, a striking flaw where the design appears doubled due to a misalignment during the minting process. These double die quarters are exceptionally rare, with only a handful known to exist. What makes the 1981p double die even more desirable is its impeccable condition. Coins graded by professional grading services, such as PCGS or NGC, in high mint state grades, like MS67 or MS68, have become hot commodities in the auction world. One example of this rarity recently made headlines, selling at auction for a jaw-dropping $1.8 million. Why such a high price tag? It's a perfect storm of factors: rarity, condition, and demand from wealthy collectors looking to own a unique piece of history. Now, you might be wondering how to identify this valuable coin. If you've got a 1981 P. Washington quarter, here are a few tips. First, examine the coin under magnification. Look closely at Washington's profile, particularly around his eye, lips, and the lettering on the obverse. If you notice any doubling or distortion, you could have a winner. Second, consider the coin's overall condition. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition are far more valuable than those with scratches, wear, or discoloration. If you think you've found one of these rare coins, your next step is authentication. Reach out to a reputable coin dealer or submit your coin to a professional grading service. They'll verify its authenticity and assign it a grade, which is crucial for determining its market value. But even if you don't stumble upon $1 million coin, there's still value in hunting through your loose change or coin collection. The joy of numismatics lies in the thrill of discovery, the stories behind each coin, and the connection to history. The 1981 P. Washington quarter is a testament to the idea that even ordinary objects can hold extraordinary value. So, the next time you're sorting through your spare change, take a closer look. Who knows? You might just uncover a piece of treasure that could change your life. Thanks for tuning in to Channel BS Coins Wood. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories from the world of coin collecting. And if you've got any 1981 quarters sitting around, let us know in the comments. We're diving deep into an exciting topic for collectors and enthusiasts alike: the 2002 D Mississippi $quarter coin. This seemingly ordinary coin, minted in Denver, has captured the attention of the numismatic community, and for good reason. Its current market value has skyrocketed, with one remarkable example recently appraised at a jaw-dropping $1.9 million. That's right, a single quarter worth almost $2 million. Let's start by understanding the basics of this coin. In 2002, the U.S. Mint released the Mississippi quarter as part of the 50-state quarters program. Each state was honored with a unique design that represented its culture and history. For Mississippi, the coin features two magnolia blossoms, the state flower, and the words "the Magnolia State." This design is elegant, simple, and truly representative of Mississippi's charm. The Mint Mark D, located just below the words United States of America, indicates that this coin was struck at the Denver Mint. Over 225 million Mississippi quarters were minted in Denver that year, making it one of the more common quarters in the series. But here's the twist: not all of these coins are created equal. Some have unique characteristics that make them highly valuable. So, what makes this specific 2002 D Mississippi quarter worth $1.9 million? It all comes down to rarity, condition, and demand. Let's break these factors down. First, rarity. While the Denver Mint produced hundreds of millions of Mississippi quarters, coins with specific errors or anomalies are exceptionally rare. For instance, there have been reports of doubled dies, where certain elements of the design appear slightly doubled due to a misalignment during the minting process. Another rare anomaly is the presence of planchet errors, where the metal blank used for the coin has imperfections or irregularities. Coins with these types of errors are incredibly scarce and can fetch premium prices at auction. Second, condition. This is where things get really interesting. The most valuable coins are those that have been graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC at the highest levels, such as Mint State 69 or 70. These grades indicate coins that are virtually flawless, with no visible imperfections even under magnification. For the 2002 D Mississippi quarter, a coin in such pristine condition is almost unheard of, which is why collectors are willing to pay astronomical prices. Third, demand. The market for collectible coins has grown significantly in recent years, driven by a combination of nostalgia, investment interest, and a passion for history. The 50-state quarters program itself was a huge success, sparking widespread interest in coin collecting. Within this program, certain coins, like this 2002 Mississippi quarter, have become iconic due to their rarity and story. Now, let's talk about the current market. A few months ago, this particular coin, graded at Mint State 70 and featuring a rare double die error, was sold in a private sale for $1.9 million. This has sent shockwaves through the numismatic world. Collectors and investors are now scouring their collections, hunting for Mississippi quarters with similar characteristics. But before you go digging through your pocket change, it's important to note that not every 2002 Mississippi quarter is worth millions. Most of these coins are still worth face value, 25 cents. However, if you have one in exceptional condition or with a unique error, you could be holding a small fortune. So, how can you determine the value of your coin? The first step is to examine it closely under good lighting. Look for any signs of doubling on the lettering, the magnolia blossoms, or other elements of the design. Check for any irregularities on the surface, like scratches, dents, or discoloration. Next, consider having your coin professionally graded. While this process can be costly, it's the best way to authenticate your coin and maximize its value. For those of you who are new to coin collecting, I recommend starting with the basics. Familiarize yourself with the terminology, learn about grading standards, and invest in a good magnifying glass or loupe. And remember, patience is key. Building a valuable collection takes time and effort, but the rewards can be truly life-changing. In conclusion, the 2002 Mississippi quarter is a shining example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can hold extraordinary value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, this coin is a testament to the thrill and excitement of numismatics. Who knows? Your next big discovery might be hiding in your pocket right now. Thank you for joining me on this fascinating journey into the world of rare coins. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, if you have any questions or stories about your own coin discoveries, drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. If you're into coin collecting, you know that sometimes the smallest details can make the biggest difference when it comes to value. Today, I'm going to talk about a truly special find, a coin that could be sitting in your collection right now. The 2000 South Carolina quarter dollar with the elusive P mint mark. This coin isn't just a piece of American history, it's a valuable treasure, with some reaching values of up to $2 million. Now, I know some of you might be skeptical, wondering how a simple quarter could be worth such an astronomical figure. Well, stick with me, because by the end of this, you'll understand exactly why this coin is so valuable. The year 2000 was significant for the U.S. Mint, marking the release of the state quarter series. South Carolina was one of the first states to have its own quarter featured in this program. The coin showcases a beautiful design, symbolizing the rich history of South Carolina with a depiction of the Carolina wren perched on a flowering branch of the yellow jasmine, South Carolina's state flower. However, there's more to this quarter than meets the eye. While the majority of these quarters were minted with a D mint mark for Denver or a P for Philadelphia, it's the ones minted at Philadelphia in 2000 that collectors are particularly interested in. Some of these quarters were struck with a very rare and unusual error that can make them worth an incredible amount of money. So, what makes these 2000 South Carolina quarters stand out from the rest? It all comes down to one very specific error, the missing mint mark. The majority of the 2000 South Carolina quarters were made with a P mint mark. However, in a rare twist of fate, a small batch of these coins left the Philadelphia Mint with no mint mark at all. This error, though seemingly small, dramatically impacts the coin's rarity and value. Collectors have a keen eye for mistakes in minting, and missing mint marks are highly sought after, especially when they're tied to a significant coin like the South Carolina quarter. These particular errors are known as the no mint mark quarters, and their rarity can make them worth a lot more than face value. Now, let's talk numbers. How exactly did this error coin come to have such an eye-popping value? It's simple. The rarity of the error, combined with the popularity of the state quarters program, has created a unique demand among collectors. As more people discover the value of these coins, they're willing to pay a premium for one in mint condition. In fact, one of these 2000-piece South Carolina quarters with no mint mark was auctioned for nearly $2 million. Imagine finding one of these in your pocket change or digging through your collection. That's what makes this coin a potential jackpot. But don't get too excited just yet. The coins that fetch such high prices are typically in near-perfect condition. They need to be free from any wear, with sharp, crisp details. The more pristine the coin, the higher its value. Even a quarter with a small amount of wear could still fetch thousands of dollars. But it's the flawless examples that really shine in the market. If you're wondering how to identify these rare quarters, it's actually pretty simple. First, make sure you have a 2000 South Carolina quarter, which was part of the state quarters program. Then, check closely for the mint mark. If there's no P under the date, you've got one of the rare error coins. However, do keep in mind that not all 2000 South Carolina quarters are valuable. Most of them, with a P mint mark, are still worth only face value unless they're in mint condition. It's the missing mint mark variety that makes this coin so special. If you think you've found one of these error coins, there are a few steps you should take. First, get it professionally graded. A certified coin grader will assess the condition of your coin and assign it a grade based on its quality. This will help determine its value on the market. Once graded, you can consider selling it through an auction or contacting a reputable coin dealer. Just keep in mind that these types of rare coins don't always show up in every collection, so be cautious of fakes or coins that have been altered. So, there you have it. The 2000-piece South Carolina quarter without a mint mark is a hidden gem in the world of coin collecting. With the potential to fetch up to $2 million, it's a valuable piece of American history. Remember, this treasure might be sitting in your collection right now, waiting to be discovered. So, take a closer look at your coins. You never know what rare finds you could have hiding in plain sight. Thank you for watching, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more coin collecting tips and insights. We're diving deep into one of the most fascinating coins in American numismatics, the 2015 D Mint Mark Saratoga $quarter coin. This coin is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which honors national parks and historic sites across the U.S. But what makes this particular quarter so special? Well, it's not just about its design. It's about its potential to fetch an incredible sum on the market. Let's start by understanding what the Saratoga quarter is all about. The 2015 Saratoga quarter is the 29th release in the America the Beautiful Quarters series. It features the Saratoga National Historical Park, located in upstate New York, which played a pivotal role in the American Revolutionary War. The coin's reverse design depicts a scene from the historic Battle of Saratoga, with a soldier standing tall, while the park's memorial, the Victory Monument, is shown in the background. The obverse of the coin, as with all quarters, shows the classic portrait of George Washington. Now, when we talk about value, most of us think of a quarter as just, well, a quarter. But certain factors can make a coin far more valuable than its face value. And that's where the 2015 D Mint Mark Saratoga quarter comes in. As you might know, there are two main mints producing coins, the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint. The D Mint mark on this particular coin tells us it was minted in Denver. So, what makes this coin so special, and why is it valued at such a high amount? $2.1 million. Well, it all boils down to rarity and condition. There's a rare variation of the 2015 D Saratoga quarter that is believed to be a major error coin. You see, during the minting process, some of these quarters were struck with a slight misalignment or over-polishing, which caused irregularities in the design. These errors are incredibly rare and make the coin highly sought after by collectors, but it doesn't stop there. The condition of a coin is just as important as its rarity. A coin with minimal wear and tear, sharp details, and a high-quality strike can fetch a much higher price on the market. Coins that are graded as MS-70, Mint State 70, which is a perfect coin in terms of quality, tend to have a much higher value than those in lower grades. Now, when we talk about market value, it's important to remember that rarity, condition, and demand all play major roles in determining how much a coin is worth. The 2015 D Saratoga quarter, in pristine condition, has been known to fetch astronomical sums. In fact, there's been a reported sale of one such coin that reached a mind-boggling $2.1 million. This is an example of just how significant a seemingly ordinary coin can become when it carries unique characteristics. For those of you thinking of diving into coin collecting, or if you happen to have a 2015 D Saratoga quarter lying around in your change jar, it might be worth taking a second look. You might just have one of these rare, valuable coins sitting right in front of you. But how can you know if your coin is one of the special ones? Well, first, check the coin for any noticeable errors. If you spot something out of the ordinary, like misaligned lettering or unusual features, that could be a sign you have an error coin. Then, consider getting the coin professionally graded by a certified numismatist. The grading process will help determine its quality and, more importantly, its value on the open market. Now, let's talk about how you can get your hands on one of these rare coins. If you're interested in adding a 2015 D Saratoga quarter to your collection, you can find them through coin dealers, online auction sites, or even at local coin shops. Be sure to research before making a purchase, as there are always fakes and replicas circulating in the market. Authenticity is key when investing in valuable coins. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with a thought. Coin collecting isn't just about owning pieces of currency. It's about holding history in your hands, discovering hidden treasures, and, of course, learning about the fascinating stories behind each coin. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, the world of numismatics is always full of surprises. And who knows? Maybe that quarter in your pocket could be worth more than you ever imagined. Thanks for joining me today to explore the 2015 D Mint Mark Saratoga quarter. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more coin-related content.